Hey guys, I put up a message earlier about the best free apps that I use to stay on track and keep your fitness motivation high. I'm going to expand a little bit on that now. The clip I put up on my Facebook and my Instagram was talking about the Audible app, which is basically an audiobook app. There's a great quote from Albert Einstein that says, if you judge a fish's ability to climb a tree, it's going to go through its whole life thinking it's stupid. I talked about it briefly in the post, if you check out the post below, about how the educational system here is very much geared towards people that are good at reading and writing. Ironically, I would be an expert in my field and have a lot of knowledge in the areas that I'm passionate about, but I wouldn't have been exceptionally talented for the educational system, second level particularly, with the reading and writing. I'm horribly dysgraphic. I had to type everything for years as I worked as a teacher because my handwriting's terrible, and I'd be slightly mildly dyslexic. Normally they kind of come hand in hand. And so I can read for about 40-45 minutes and then words just start to get blurry on a page to me. So I have to break up my reading and do something in between just to kind of refocus my mind. So the Audible app was one of the best things that I found. The one recommendation I would give to anybody, whether it's to be a better version of you, just to be a more happier, positive person, or to brush up in your field, or I did a video before about turning your passion into your career. Knowledge is your absolute key. Knowledge is your key to the door of getting out of the 9 to 5 or getting out of the life that you don't want. There's no such thing as a new problem. It's been written down somewhere. You just got to find it. So basically, if you read through any book, in that area or field, or personal development, I'm big on self-help books and personal development books and positive thinking. Anything by Napoleon Hill, his Think and Grow Rich or his Keys to Success books are all about positive mental attitude and making the best out of every situation. Another book I love is The Obstacle is the Way. It basically talks about how to use the bad things in your life and turn them into a positive and make you a stronger version. And it's true. I think that book resonated with me more than any book that I've ever read, because the reality is, failure is your best teacher. I did in a video before where you learn nothing from doing well. You fail. That's when you learn, because it makes you step back, it makes you reevaluate, and it makes you go, okay, what do I need to do next time? And the reality is, once you keep pushing forward, you're going to get to where you want to go. Like I've said, when you're setting goals, and whether it's a fitness competition or a body that you want, or to get into a dress, or to have the job that you want, the reality is knowing what you want is the hardest part. All you do then is just work backwards, and failing is part of that. There's no such thing as failure. You either win or you learn. You use your failure to not make that same mistake again. There's a great entrepreneurial quote that's always well, just fail faster. The best way to success is to fail faster. So keep doing things, and if you fail, you get up and you try again. If you fail, you get up and you try again. There's a great motivational speaker, I can't remember his name, but he's the guy, he has no arms and no legs, and he does his talks going, look, he goes, you fall down, you get back up. He goes, I have no arms and I have no legs. He goes, but if I decide I'm not going to get back up, he goes, I'll never get up. He goes, but if I try again and I try again and I try again and I try again, eventually I'll get back up, And it's so empowering, because you're looking at this guy. I must try and find his name and put it in the comments below. He's got no arms and no legs, and he's like, you get back up. He goes, you get knocked down, you get back up. The old Chinese proverb, get knocked down 7 times, get up 8, is so true. It doesn't matter what it is you want or where it is you're going. If you fail, you get back up and you try it again. For me, using things like the Audible app and using things to empower my mind and make me a stronger version of me has supported me massively. As I said, I've anything by Brian Tracy. I'm going to Anthony Robbins next month. The people that have been there, that are catalysts, or they follow the positive mental attitude way of thinking, they're happy in their lives. And you can be that person too. If you don't read and you don't enjoy reading books, try the Audible app. Try listening to it. If you can't do that, there are other methods of weighing. There's 3 different types of learner. You're going to be a visual learner, which means you're going to do well with books and you're going to read well. You're going to be an audio learner, where you take things in and listen better. As I said in my post below, it's why I thrived so much in university and college, was because it was all lectures. It was back and forth. And I remember so much more when somebody tells me something than as opposed to reading on a page. And you know, there's kinesthetic learners then that learn by doing. So generally fitness people tend to fall into this bracket that, you know, I'll show you how to do a certain movement or whatever it is, and then you're able to go and do it. You know, some people are a mix between all three, some are a mix between two. But find what it is that works for you, you know, and then try and apply it to your life. So that's the biggest tip I've got is, you know, I always think of Albert Einstein's quote, you know, you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it's going to go through its whole life thinking it's stupid. So there's no such thing, you know, and intelligence anyway is a subjective thought. You know, what makes one person intelligent and doesn't make another person, like, this drives me crazy, that people be like, oh, you're a genius in your field, or you know so much about fitness and so much about nutrition. The reality is, I go and try to change the engine of my car, I don't even know where to start, or I try and put together a bookcase, you know, or a bench or something like that. I could be sitting looking at it for 2 days, and I've got friends and people that I know that can look at it, bang, no instructions, and it's put together straight away. That to me is intelligence. That to me is genius, because I can't do that, you know. So it's so subjective, you know. People will throw out the term going, oh my God, he's a genius in this, or he's an expert in that, or he knows this. The reality is everyone has their own level of expertise. You just need to find out what it is you're strong at, you know, and then don't let society tell you that you're stupid because you can't read a book, you know. That's not how it works. So, you know, think about that. You know, I'll try and put the post down below. There's a great meme I put up, it must have been a few months ago, about the monkey, the elephant, and I think it was a fish. And I was like, okay, we're all going to try and climb this tree, and then I'm going to judge you on that. You know, so it basically says that, you know, oh, this test is for everybody. You know, a fair test that's going to show, you know, who's the most intelligent. Now, everybody climbed that tree, you know, to the elephant, the monkey, and the fish. You know, so basically that's how society is. It's like, well, if you can read and write, you know, or you're a doctor or a lawyer, you went to college for 5-6 years, you're an intelligent person. You know, I can say it because I'm someone that's been through the system. I have a 4-year business degree. I have a postgraduate in teaching. I've been through the system, and I'm telling you now, it's not what it's cracked up to be. It's one of these things that people are like, oh, well, I've got a certificate, or I've got a document, or I've got a, you know, a degree. That doesn't make you any better or worse. It doesn't make you an expert in your area. It just means that you are very good at reading and writing, and you fit into society's structures. And if that's you, amazing. You know, that's brilliant, because that's, you know, and you're happy doing that, that's for you. But for the people that don't do that, don't ever get disheartened with it and sit back and be like, you know, I'm stupid because I can't read a book. That's not it. You know, you need to find your area of expertise and your level of genius, and then find a way to channel that, you know, and become the best version of you.